You've spent months nurturing your garlic only to pull up tiny shriveled cloves. Disappointing, right? Today I'm breaking down the 10 most common garlic growing mistakes and how to avoid them, so you can finally harvest those plump, picture-perfect bulbs you've been dreaming of. Plant garlic too early and it sprouts before winter, risking frost damage. This can be a major setback because frost-damaged shoots are weak and may not survive the harsh winter months. The key is to understand your local climate and the specific needs of garlic. Garlic needs a period of cold to develop properly, but young shoots exposed to frost can be detrimental. On the other hand, if you plant too late, the roots won't have enough time to establish before the ground freezes. This results in underdeveloped bulbs that are small and lack the robust flavor that well-grown garlic is known for. Timing your planting is crucial to ensure that the garlic has enough time to develop strong roots before winter sets in. For most regions, the ideal time to plant garlic is a couple of weeks after your first frost, but before the ground freezes. This timing allows the garlic to establish roots without sprouting too early. It's a delicate balance, but getting it right can make all the difference in your harvest. In warmer climates, you might plant as late as December, but always match your timing to your local weather. Warmer regions have a bit more flexibility, but it's still important to avoid planting too early or too late. Pay attention to local gardening advice and historical weather patterns to guide your planting schedule. Mark your calendar, watch the weather, and plant in that sweet spot. Use tools like weather apps and gardening calendars to help you track the best planting times. Being proactive and prepared can save you a lot of trouble down the line. Get this right, and you're already ahead of most growers. A well-timed planting leads to a bountiful harvest, and you'll enjoy the satisfaction of growing your own delicious homegrown garlic. Happy planting! When it comes to growing garlic, one of the most important and often overlooked steps is knowing exactly which type you're planting. Not all garlic is created equal, and choosing the wrong variety for your climate can mean the difference between a bountiful harvest and a disappointing one. There are two main types, hardneck and softneck. Hardneck garlic thrives in cold climates, where winter chill is essential for the bulbs to develop those big, flavorful cloves. Soft-neck garlic, on the other hand, is better suited for warmer regions, where it can handle the heat and store for months without sprouting. Hard necks need that winter chill to form big, robust cloves, and they're known for their complex flavors and easy-to-peel skins. Soft necks, meanwhile, are famous for their long storage life and their ability to be braided for hanging. If you live in a warm climate but dream of growing hard-neck garlic, don't worry. There's a workaround. You can pre-chill your seed garlic in the refrigerator for 6 to 8 weeks before planting. This mimics the cold winter conditions hardnecks need, giving you a much better chance at a successful harvest, even in a warm region. I learned this lesson the hard way. The first time I planted garlic, I didn't pay attention to the type or my local climate. The result? Tiny bulbs and a lot of frustration. It was a classic case of wrong type, wrong results. So, before you plant, take a moment to match your garlic variety to your climate. If you're set on growing a type that doesn't naturally fit your region, pre-chill your seed garlic. It's a simple step, but it can make all the difference between a lackluster harvest and a basket full of beautiful, flavorful bulbs. With just a little planning and the right garlic for your climate, you'll be rewarded with a harvest that's not only abundant, but also packed with flavor and freshness. Don't leave it to chance. Know your garlic type, and you'll never look back. Grocery store garlic is often treated to prevent sprouting and can carry hidden diseases. Certified seed garlic is bred for planting and tested for disease, worth every penny. I tried mixing grocery cloves with seed garlic once. Only the certified seed thrived. Don't gamble with your crop. Start with the best seed you can find. Your harvest will thank you. Planting garlic upside down is a surprisingly common mistake. Always plant with the flat root end down and the pointy end up. Upside-down cloves waste energy and produce stunted, twisted shoots. Lay out your cloves before covering to double-check orientation. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference. Every correctly planted clove is a future big, healthy bulb. Only plant the largest, healthiest cloves. Small ones lead to weak, tiny bulbs. Sort your seed garlic and save the small inner cloves for cooking. Over time, this selection improves your harvest year after year. I used to plant every clove, but being picky gave me bigger, more consistent yields. Quality over quantity always wins with garlic. Be ruthless. Your future self will thank you. Crowding cloves or planting at the wrong depth leads to small, misshapen bulbs. Space cloves about 6 inches apart, rows a foot apart. Plant 2 to 3 inches deep, too shallow, and they dry out. Too deep and emergence is delayed. I've made both mistakes. My yield suffered. Use a ruler or marked trowel for consistency. Proper spacing and depth mean healthier, easier to harvest garlic. Garlic needs rich, well-draining soil and plenty of nutrients. Work in compost or well-rotted manure before planting. Feed with nitrogen-rich fertilizer in early spring, then back off as bulbs swell. Too much nitrogen late means big leaves, small bulbs. Keep soil pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Healthy soil equals healthy garlic. Mulch insulates soil, suppresses weeds, and conserves moisture. Don't skip it. Use clean straw, shredded leaves, or pine needles. Avoid hay. Lay on 3 to 4 inches, especially in cold climates. I skipped mulch once and battled weeds and dry soil all season. Mulch is a game changer for low-maintenance, high-reward garlic. Garlic needs consistent moisture, especially during bulbing, but hates soggy soil. Water deeply and infrequently. Avoid shallow daily sprinkles. Stop watering a week or two before harvest to help bulbs cure. Too much water near harvest leads to rot and poor storage. Raised beds or covering help in rainy climates. Dial in your watering for dense, flavorful bulbs. One of the most common mistakes gardeners make is planting garlic in the same spot year after year, without considering the consequences. When you ignore crop rotation, you're essentially inviting soil-borne diseases and pests to take hold, which can devastate your garlic crop and reduce your harvests over time. I learned this lesson the hard way. After a few seasons of repeating the same beds, my garlic bulbs became stunted, discolored, and even moldy. It was frustrating to see all that hard work go to waste. To prevent this, it's crucial to rotate alliums like garlic, onions, and leeks every 2 to 3 years. Keeping a simple garden map or journal can help you track where you've planted each crop, making rotation much easier. If you're working with limited space, don't worry. Try growing garlic in containers or interplanting it with unrelated crops, such as leafy greens or root vegetables. This not only helps break disease cycles, but also maximizes your garden's productivity. And don't forget to clean up all plant debris at the end of the season, as leftover material can harbor disease. By rotating crops and recording your plantings, you'll set yourself up for healthier, stronger garlic harvests year after year. Every mistake here is avoidable. Now you know how. Garlic is incredibly rewarding when done right. Don't get discouraged by past mistakes. Use these tips and improve each season. If this guide helped, subscribe to Dirt Lab, share it, and drop your garlic questions or lessons below. Keep your hands in the dirt and keep growing. Let me know if you need further tightening or adjustments.